we're just starting out with some basics. Solving equations you guys are good at. I just want to make sure you're comfortable with if you have an uglier equation, are you okay solving? So let's say I asked you to solve for a specific variable. Okay, so we're not getting a number answer. When I say solve for a variable, it just means get that variable by itself. Can you guys get t by itself in this equation? Yeah? Okay, what's the operation with the p, the r, and the t? They're all multiplied. So how do you get the t by itself? Divide. And we can divide by both p and r at the same time. So that means t is equal to I over pr. Do we agree with that? You have to learn how to read this.
Basically, I don't know if I have one written and then also my.
Don't look at my paper.
Yours looks fine. Mine looks
Let's try this one. I want p by itself, but how many p's are in my equation? 2. So first, let's get the p's on the same side of the equation. What would I do with this one? Okay. Are they like terms over here? I mean, they both have a p, but this one has an RT and that one doesn't. So I can't actually combine them. What could I do? Okay, you're on the right track, but back up a step. Before I divide, I need to do something else. They both have a p. I can't add them, but what could I do with that p? Do you remember factoring? Yeah, we're going to write it as a multiplication problem. We're going to factor out that p. If I take it out, so if I took it out of the first term, we just have an RT left. What happens if I take this p? What do I put in its place? Just like p divided by p, which is 1. So now I have p times something. What's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So we just divide by the entire parenthesis. So p is equal to a divided by RT plus 1. I want you guys to try C. Probably looks more like what you're used to. Solve for x. See if you can get x by itself. Summer was long. We forget things. It's not a big deal. When I'm looking at this problem, there's a lot going on. But think about order of operations. Where do we begin? Right. You distribute. Remember parentheses? PEMDAS? You guys remember that? So we start with the P, the parentheses. I can't actually subtract those, so we have to distribute that 3. So we get 6x minus 15a plus 4b. All right. Are we okay to that point?
Yes.
Now, we have to get the x's on the same side. Does it matter? Did I say which side it has to be on? No, they have to be on one side. So if I wanted to subtract over this 4x. Now, you guys, just kind of an FYI, you're in college algebra now. You don't have to show me every little bit. You don't have to write the minus 4x underneath. You know, if you guys just do it, that's fine. So the amount of work you show is up to you. So that would give me 2x minus 15a plus 4b equals -2. Trying to get x by itself, so what should I do with this other junk? Yeah, add the 15a, subtract the 4b. Okay, so I have 2x equals -2 plus 15a minus 4b. Does it matter if I flip that order around and I put 15a minus 4b minus 2? No, when you're adding, order doesn't matter. Now what do we have to do to get x by itself? Divide by 2. You could write it a couple different ways. You could leave it as a big fraction, because not everything on the top can be divided by 2. So you could leave it like this. Or if you divided each term by 2, you would have a negative 1, 15 over 2a minus 2b. Either one is fine. And again, the order of the terms might be different. That's okay as well. Do we feel better? All right, here's a nice one. Let's build our confidence back. Here's a couple more, actually. I'll give you 2. See if you can answer those 2. Explains a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
The math is not my math on.
On part D, how do I find T? Divide by R. So T is D over R. All right, got our confidence back, so now we can look at E. I told you to solve for K. How many K's do we have? 2, but they're not like terms. So what do I do with it? Factor it out, take out that K. So you're left with the R squared plus RL. So now we have K times something. What's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So we're going to divide by that entire parentheses. Okay. Questions on that?
Okay, actually it is starting to flip.
Good. Do we want to try one more before I move on? Okay. Which one do I want to give you? I have a lot.
Not that one.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, not that one.
Oh,
No,
you guys
no,
are no
We can
fun.
skip that one.
Skip that one? Alright, I want you to do...
Confidence isn't built yet.
Alright, let's look at these 2. Try the first one, we'll do the second one together.
I mean, kidding. Divided by, yeah, factor off the L.
What?
No? What?
Well, they don't both have an L. There's 2 ways of doing it.
Whatever.
You could take out a 2.
Okay, well,
Okay, there's another way of doing it, so don't erase yet. So, a couple people took out the 2, divided. And then how would you get L by itself? Subtract the W. And if you did that, you got P over 2 minus W. The other option, I think more people said, okay, here's the L, I'm going to subtract 2W to begin with. And then how would you get L by itself? And so you could have broken it apart into individual terms. You could have also just left it as P minus 2W over 2. Okay, these are equivalent answers. Couple different ways to get there. Both correct.
okay.
Do we have any questions on that one? Let's look at B. So I want to solve for F. Okay, I need to get this F by itself. There are, again, different ways to do that. Let's start with the fact that there's a 5/9 in front. What is something I could multiply by to cancel out that 5/9? So what if I just multiply both sides by 9 over 5? 5/9 times 9/5, those cancel, so I get 9/5 C equals F minus 32. So we just multiply by our reciprocal. Then, how would I get F by itself? Mhm. So F is 9/5 C plus 32.
I just
Alright. Any questions? Okay. So that is where we are stopping today. But